programme is sponsored by Nike, a Champions League sponsor.
It was honours even 2 weeks ago in Belgium, and after fighting back for a point in Bruges, Rangers are aiming to go one better tonight against the Belgian champions at Ibrox. Good evening. Europe's top football tournament, the Champions League, is boiling up nicely, and we're following it every step of the way. Tonight it's Ibrox and Rangers' second home match of the tournament, the visitors, the Belgian champions FC Bruges. And later tonight we'll have highlights from all the other Champions League games, including the one that matters most to Rangers fans, Marseille against CSKA Moscow. Our guests are Motherwell winger Davy Cooper and Terry Butcher, who's got himself a new job since we last saw him. He's now the player manager of Sunderland. We'll talk to the guys in a moment, but first to Ibrox, and news now of the Rangers team from Jim Delahunt.
Thanks, Jim. We've just been handed details of the Rangers team tonight, and the big surprise, club skipper Richard Gough is in the starting lineup. He lines up in central defence alongside Dave McPherson, Scott Nisbet at right back, and it looks, according to the team sheet, that John Brown will be filling the left back position tonight in place of David Robertson. Trevor Stephen, Neil Murray, Stuart McCall and Ian Durant in midfield. And up front, as expected, no problems there, Ali McCoist and Mark Hateley. On the bench for Rangers tonight, Mikalichenko, he's the third foreigner, Ali Maxwell, the reserve goalkeeper, Stephen Presley, David Hagan and Gary McSwiggan. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Jim. Well, Terry, two bits of good news there, both Gough and Gorham in the starting lineup.
Yes, it is a major plus for Rangers that Richard Gough's back. I mean, he came back for the Marseille game, didn't he, and unfortunately had to go off. So hopefully that won't be the case tonight, but with all the injury problems that Rangers have got, it's nice to have Richard Gough and obviously Andy Gorham fit.
Very much so. I mean, David Gorham in particular has been such a key man in the Champions League for Rangers.
Yeah, he's had a tremendous season. That'll be a big boost for Andy Gorham and Richard Gough back in the side. I think anyone who saw the second half, you know, in Bruges must fancy Rangers tonight. And all the injury talk, Rangers look in good shape tonight, and I think they'll go and do it.
In spite of the fact, though, David, they'll miss Davy Robertson.
Certainly, David Robertson has been a great let-out for them on the left-hand side. His pace is tremendous. But John Brown's in there, and John Brown's had a tremendous season also, and he certainly won't let anyone down. He gets his cell up, and he scores the odd goal himself as well.
Neil Murray keeps his place too, Terry. He's done ever so well since being introduced recently.
Yes, he's done well. I saw the Marseille game at Ibrox, and he did well there. But it's obviously a big test for him tonight, but he's come through the other games well. He's got a wealth of experience alongside him as well in the midfield. Looking at the midfield, there's like 4 central midfield players there, spread right across the park. So looks like Ian Durant will be making runs and trying to get in the box and score goals. But on paper, the Rangers side looks a very strong side. You know, considering all the injury problems as David just mentioned, that it does look a very strong side.
Davey, a vital 90 minutes ahead in terms of Rangers' aspirations. Is this Rangers team capable of beating Bruges tonight?
I certainly think they are. As you say, we're now getting down to the nitty-gritty of this group. Rangers, when they go into the Marseille game, they don't want to give them a psychological advantage. So both teams will be trying to maintain their progress tonight. But what I saw in the game in Bruges, I said that night that I think Rangers will win at Ibrox, and I certainly think they'll do that tonight.
Terry, I think we can see the group table as it stands right now. Now, we'll see the significance of tonight's match from that. Well, Marseille, they play Moscow tonight down in France. Rangers on 4 points with Marseille. Bruges on 3 points. Moscow, well, they're still fighting, aren't they? But it doesn't look good for them. Terry, how do you feel about it? I mean, Bruges, well, they're a good side. They're a capable side.
Yes, they are a good side. Obviously, they still feel that they've got a part to play in the group, and they'll be coming to Ibrox not to get beat, but looking to get the 2 points. But I mean, as long as the Rangers don't lose tonight, then I think that Marseille game will be the one that tells. But there are 3 difficult games because CSKA Moscow have got new players in there. They're a different side to when Rangers play them. So Rangers have 3 difficult games, but fortunately 2 of those are at home.
I think Terry is right, Davey. We shouldn't even contemplate Rangers losing tonight.
No, that's right. They've got to take something again. As I said before, I think CSKA Moscow are producing a wee bit now, so it'll be interesting to see their result tonight. But I think at the end of it, it's going to come down to Marseille and Rangers, so we've got to make sure Rangers get a result tonight.
OK, indeed. Well, now to the scene at Ibrox. Kick-off time fast approaching, a vital night, as we said, for the Scottish champions. The action now described by summariser Gordon McQueen and match commentator Jerry McNee.
And welcome everyone to a packed Ibrox Stadium. We're just awaiting the teams. You can see them there in the tunnel. Well, heavy rain has been falling here at Ibrox all day. We've just removed the covers from the pitch a short time ago. There's still some water lying on it, but teams come out. Good roar. So it's Van der Elst, the Bruges captain, who led out his team, and Richard Gough, of course, back for Rangers tonight. That is the real bonus. Andy Gorham also fit. Scott Nisbet will play right back. John Brown will line up at left back. Alison Hateful there, of course. Neil Murray and Ian Durant favoured instead of Alexei Mikhailichenko, who's on the bench. So the Champions League music is played, and absolute bedlam here in the stadium. Both sides have made 3 changes from the first game a fortnight ago. Bruges have brought in Diestel, Van der Heyden and Gassen for Clarta, Dubinsky, the scorer and the pretty boy, and for Rangers, Gough, Keevan and Durant, replacing Robertson, Houstra and Mikhailichenko. Well, Gordon McQueen, Archie Knox said a couple of weeks ago that this side was perhaps more physical than the Russians. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, they probably were a little bit on the physical side over in Belgium, but I'm sure Rangers can more than match that. It's a huge boost for Rangers tonight. Rangers, Richard Gough going back in the heart of the defence, which compensates for the loss of David Robertson.
Well, there is the Rangers line-up. And on the bench we have Stephen Presley, Gary McSwagan, David Hagan, Ali Maxwell and Alexei Mikhailichenko. It's a stronger looking Rangers side tonight than the one which took the field in Bruges a couple of weeks ago. So a terrific atmosphere building up inside the ground, and even the weather can't dampen the enthusiasm of this huge crowd. And there's Club Brugge, Diestel, the Hungarian international, coming back into the side. He'll play in the sweeper role. Van der Elst, of course, very much the playmaker. Van der Heyden back after suspension. Kossi will pick up at the back along with Stellens. They'll be the markers, and McCoist and Hateley. And Amakachi, of course, very much the danger man. The Rangers will have to watch his pace very closely indeed. So Diestel will sit in behind Stellens and Kossi. The Borkelmans will break on the left, and Verheyen, the number 4, sits in just behind Amakachi. Fouki Boy, the Dutchman, is out. He's been carrying an injury, so that's a bit of a blow to Club Brugge. There are the substitutes. So the match underway, and a vital night for both clubs. Really, the winner takes all tonight, and no doubt people will be listening out for the happenings in Marseille. So Richard Wojcik from Poland is the referee. He speaks English and Russian, so if Mikhailichenko comes on, might be a bit of dialogue there. It'll be interesting to see just how the pitch reacts to the heavy rain. There was a problem here the night of the Marseille game, and since then, of course, there was the first rain incident which caused the postponement of a match. The Rangers have had a few problems with the surface, which had been in perfect order at the start of the season. So this is McCall. Rangers in alternative strip tonight, and Hateley going in, making his presence felt. Putting in that challenge on Lorenzo Stellens. Hateley's work rate has been terrific all season. And the ball out of play for the throw. John Brown looking as determined as ever. And the referee wants that one retaken. It's Brown stepping in for Rangers. A little slip by Murray. But he recovers well. There's a Gert Verheyen, who won the throw-in for Bruges. Headed away by McPherson, picked up now by Durant. And it's switched away out to Scott Nisbet. McCoy's going for it, and nudged from behind by Laszlo Distel, the sweeper. Will come across to Markham, quickly taken, hoisted in by Trevor Stephen. John Brown's up there. Complete miscue by Durant. Well, it'll take the players some time to find their feet in this particular surface. You see already the ball holding up. Put through by Trevor Stephen. How Rangers need some magic from him tonight. And it's an early corner kick, won by the battling qualities of Stuart McCall. Well, McPherson has moved forward. Richard Goff's up there as well. It's Gately who attacks the ball. It's not cleared up by Cossey. Turned by McCall. Now threaded through by Stefan van der Heyden for Amakachi. Amakachi using his tremendous pace. Murray gets in a block. He's in there again. Brave goalkeeping by Gorham, and it's away eventually by McPherson, but Rangers all over the place there because of the pace of Daniel Amakachi. And that's an early warning, as though they needed one from the Nigerian striker. Well, this is Van der Elst rolling it to Stellens. This is Trevor. Borkelmans. Van der Heyden trying to get forward, and he wins the throw-in. So Van der Heyden, who has possession, is a man Rangers will have to watch carefully. Very much the up-and-coming talent in Belgium. Here he is again, just broken into the international side. That's headed away by Brown. And Nisbet under a bit of pressure. And the ball goes behind for the corner kick. So it's Van der Heyden to take it. Away by Trevor Stephen, picked up by McCoy. This is Durant. Now Borkelman steps in. Back out it goes to Van der Heyden. Straight to Nisbet. Nice turn by McCoy. Trying to get away from Cossey. I wonder how Richard Goff will stand up to this surface tonight. He's missed so many games in recent months. This will be a huge test for the Rangers captain. And of course the fitness of Trevor Stephen will be under scrutiny as well. Here comes Amakachi again, getting away from Murray. It's a dangerous ball just beyond the head of Scassens. But the referee awarding the free kick against Mark Scassens for a push on McCall. Well, Rangers, again, the pace of Amakachi.
They're going to have to really watch out for Amakachi here, because obviously Rangers will be pushing up for a large part of the game, and that obviously leaves a lot of space in behind the Rangers back four. As we've seen already, Amakachi's got blistering pace, and the cross just before that, when he was in a terrific situation, Amakachi to knock the ball across goals. Thankfully for Rangers, another.
Well, 5.5 minutes gone here at Ibrox Stadium, still no scoring. Murray digging in for it, doing well. That draws applause from the crowd. This is Nisbet to Goff, to McPherson. Through for McCoist. Now it's Brown, first time effort, and that comes off Scassens. For the throw to Rangers. McPherson sends in the high one. Gately's in there along with Stephen, but the ball drifts behind for the goal kick. Well, Trevor Stephen Has 5 goals so far this season, none of them in European competition, although tonight is his 5th European appearance.
I think the surface is going to cause a few problems for players tonight as well, because it looks to me as if it's going to cut up badly tonight, and players, defenders in particular, will need to be careful with their passing.
Long ball goes out of play for the throw to Rangers. This is Murray. Through for Hateley to chase. Bushy's with him, and in steps Distill. It's picked up now by Nisbet. Laid off by Durant. Difficult one for McCall. Switches the play. This is McPherson. It's aimed at McCoist. Good play by McCoist. That's John Brown. Still Brown battling his way forward, and the ball goes behind for the corner. A second corner kick to Rangers, and won by John Brown. Ali McCoist did well there also. Well, McPherson moving forward. Richard Gough has elected to stay back, and it's easily taken by Danny Verlinden. Well, 1 against 1 here, Gough and Amakachi. This is Brown. McCall. Stephen. Nisbet. Stephen marked all the way by Van der Heyden. That's Gough stepping in. The Rangers being patient. Of course, away goals don't really come into the equation tonight, but they could at some later date. If 2 of the teams finish equal in this group, that's when away goals would come into play. So both teams can afford to be positive, and there is so much at stake. In financial terms alone, £210,000 per point from UEFA, and the Rangers players on £2,000 per point. So the free kick to Bruges, and Akachi is well forward as ever, and that one going just beyond Gert Verheyen. Well, tonight is Walter Smith's 108th game in charge since taking over just 2 years ago. And of the previous 107, he's lost just 9. It's quite a remarkable record for the Rangers manager. And of course, Ali McCoist, who's chasing all kinds of records this season. He's hunting for his 50th goal of the season. He's at 46 for Rangers, 3 for Scotland so far, and he can break Rangers' European record tonight, which is held by Ralph Brand. Brand and McCoist both on 12 goals. So 10 minutes gone here at Ibrox, still no scoring. That's played in for Amakachi, just beyond him. The ball was whipped in there by Mark Scassens. So here come Rangers through Nisbet. It's aimed at the head of Hateley. Flicks down to McCoist. This is Durant. Well, Durant played the full game on Saturday against Hibs, and he was on as a substitute last midweek against St Johnstone. So hopefully his fitness will be up to the occasion, but he's tripped there by Stefan van der Heyden. This is Trevor Stephen trying to get it across. There's Bottelmans who got it clear. A bit of a miscue by Trevor Stephen. Played through, looking for Scassens, but no problem at all for Andy Gorham.
As you said earlier, that's something Rangers have got to be very careful of, pushing people up. I mean, a better ball there would have put John Brown in a lot of trouble.
This is McCoist. Now it's Durant. Loses out now to Stefan van der Heyden. And van der Heyden certainly made a very positive start for Bruges. This is Amakachi. It's Frankie van der Elst to Skassens. This is Trevor. It was his throw-in that led to Bruges' goal in the first game. Well, high win from Trevor Stephen. Well, not properly cleared. Durant is back there helping out. And that's the throw-in to Club Brugge. Well, Rangers have scored in every European game so far this season, 11 in total. So the omens are good. It's Goff who gets it away, only as far as Van der Heyden. This is Diestil. Switch to Trevor. Cut out by McPherson. Picked away by McCoist. It's Cossey sending it to Diestil. Van der Elst. Skassens. Looking for Stellens, and across comes McPherson to concede the throw-in. Well, not just as exciting a start as we had in the match 2 weeks ago. But you get the impression there's plenty to come this evening. A rather wild kick by Verheyen. And the free kick goes Rangers' way. Haitley getting the touch, and he also gets the free kick. A nudge by Rudy Cossey. Haitley is Rangers' top scorer in the tournament so far, with 3 goals. And the ball goes behind off Rudy Cossey for another corner to Rangers. And this time Richard Goff decides to move forward. He's just going up to the edge of the area. McPherson's in there as well. There's Haitley climbing for it. Away by Van der Heyden. This is Verheyen. Now it's Amakachi. It's away again. Bruges pouring men forward. Treves on the far side. It's rather wasted. It breaks up to Skassens. But he's well wide of target, but another indication of the pace of Daniel Amakachi.
Yeah, I think in the first leg, Rangers played him particularly well. They pushed out, caught him offside on a lot of occasions. I questioned Amakachi's intelligence in the first game, but certainly it's causing him lots of problems there. A lot of Rangers defenders sucked over towards him there, and it left a couple of players on the right-hand side of the park in good situations for Amakachi to get a good cross in.
So 15 minutes gone here at Ibrox. It's Rangers 0, Club Brugge 0. The offside flag has gone up, so the free kick goes Brugge way.
I don't think Matt Haitley's too happy with the services he's getting for his defenders or midfield players just now. He's not really getting anything to go at all.
This is Amakachi, challenged by Goff. Well, the referee allowing play to flow as much as possible, which is a good sign. Polish referee. So the free kick goes to Rangers. A call over the ball. Played in looking for Haitley. Well, he did get the touch, but not enough to trouble Danny Verlinden. Haitley ever present in this campaign. So while that replay was being shown, some good defending by John Brown as he headed the ball back to Gorham. It's Haitley getting a good touch. This is Trevor Stephen taking on Borkelman. Still it's Trevor Stephen, he's got a little bit of space here. Just couldn't get the height in it. This is Goff. Durant. Durant again. Through to Goff. Oh, he's trying to pick out McCoist, and now the chance for the break. But it's Bruges who give it away. It's Trevor Stevens sending it in looking for Haitley, but the offside flag had gone up, and Haitley is clearly unhappy.
I think the fans have got to be patient tonight, and the Rangers players, because obviously Bruges are getting a lot of people behind the ball, and it's making it very difficult for Rangers. And they seem to be very well organised at the back. I have question marks about their defensive abilities in the first leg, but they've certainly started off well in this game.
That's Borkelman's clearing, only as far as Nisbet. Now it's Goff. Looking for Haitley. The cover was certainly provided by Lorenzo Stallings. Ramakachi has moved up to the right side of the field at the moment. John Brown's watching him carefully. And Brown in ahead of him. Haitley battling for it, he gets the touch to McCoist. And it's Cossey who concedes the corner. Well, Rangers winning a few corners now. They haven't really threatened from them so far. Danny Verlinden is just 5'9", but he proved a couple of weeks ago that he's a very fine goalkeeper. There's McPherson getting the touch. Borkelman's getting it away. Returned by Brown to Durant. The early cross. This is McPherson. McCall!